Namaskaram. Let us continue Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Until yesterday, we have seen up to sloka 32. So today we shall continue from sloka 33. Sreyan Drivyamayadyatnat Jnana Yatna Parat Param Tapam Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate Tadviddi Pranipadena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadechanti Te Jnanam Jnaninastha Tvadarshinaha Yat Natva Na Punarmoham Evam Yasyasi Pandava Yena Bhutanyasheshena Drakshya Syat Manyadhomai Abhi Chedasi Pabibhyaha Sarvebhyaha Papa Krittamaham Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva Vijinam Sandarikshasi Yathaidhamsi Samidhognir Bhasmal Kuruderjunam Jnanagni Sarvakarmani Bhasmasat Kurude Tadham Nehi Jnanena Sadrisham Pavitra Mihavidyate Talswayam Yagasam Siddhaha Kalenatmani Vindadi Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam Tatpara Samyadendriyaha Jnanam Labdva Param Shanti Ajirenadi Gacchati Ajnascha Shraddha Dhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayam Lokastina Paro Nasukham Samshayatmanaham Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam Jnana Samchinna Samshayam Atmavandam na karmani Nibandhan Andi Dhananjaya Tasmat Jnana Sambhudam Hrudastham Jnana Sinatmana Chitainam Samshayam Yogam Adishtothishta Bharata. So with this, 4th chapter will be over. Moksha Sannyasa Yogam is the end, which is to consolidify, which is to stress upon us with Ma Shucha, where Ashochya was the problem. What as a solution Bhagavan gave for all the dukkham Arjuna had, he started with Ashochya Ananya Shochastvam, ending with Mashucha. What is the solution? What is the Shreyas, the topmost glory of Bhagavad Gita? What is the one single word message of Bhagavad Gita? That is knowledge. So from here, sloka 33 to 42, Bhagavan has only one message. Single message. In the chapter Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, karma was described in the beginning. Then set of 6 plus 9, 19 to 32. 15 slokas were dedicated for sannyasam, yajna, yaga, sacrifices, sages, yogi, glory of such people, and the fruits and benefits of conducting that. Now the 10 slokas from now is fully on Gnana. So there is only one message which Bhagavan wanted to tell in the 10 slokas, and that is a single message called Gnana. So let us go through each and every sloka from 33 to 42. Hopefully we'll be able to finish 4th chapter with these 10 slokas today. Sreyan Drivyamayat Yatnat Gnana Yatna Param Tapa Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Gnane Parisamapyate. Sreyan, what is superior, what is the highest, what is the best? Straight away Bhagavan is coming to the answer. And why that is essential? Because Arjuna had that question. And Bhagavan in between also told. In the 3rd chapter, Karma Yoga, Bhagavan already said, Sreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swa anushtitat. And Moksha Sannyasa Yogam, 18th chapter, which Bhagavan will conclude, there also he will say same verse. Same 3rd chapter, 35th sloka gets repeated in 18th chapter, 47th sloka. Sreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swa anushtitat. Swadharma is essential. And what is that swadharmam which Bhagavan is prescribing for all of us to get into Shreyas? And that is the present one. Sreyan Drivyamayat Yatnat, than material yatna, because until now the earlier slokas were all describing the materialistic yatna and different indriya to buddhi to manas to atma, every yatna is prescribed, in which also Bhagavan said knowledge is superior. Now this is like a conclusion. Sreyat Drivyamayat Yatnat, the most topmost best yatna, the supreme yatna is Gnana Yatna Parandava. Gnana Yatnam is most important. There is no doubt. Gnana Yatnam is most important. Sarvam Karma Khilam Partha. Best karma is to be done, because this is karma, Gnana, Sannyasa. All the 3 portions are there. So Bhagavan says, Sarvam Karma Akhilam Partha. Everybody does karma. Arjuna, everybody does karma. Gnanam Paryupasate Parisamapyate. All that karma has to be done with the Gnana along with that. And that Gnanam is Paryupasate. Serving to me is most important. Already Bhagavan said. So here what he says, every karma, if with the full dedication and full passion, if you do it, with the full interest to do anything, automatically that will go to him, Bhagavan. And that will lead to Gnane Parisamapyate, that will end in knowledge. Therefore, you don't have to learn anything externally. You don't have to toil. You don't have to take the trouble of learning. Whatever action you do, that leads to Gnanam. A dedicated service. With that bhavam, when you learn, that becomes, or that leads to knowledge. That is what Bhagavan says here. Sreyan Drivyamayat Yatnat Gnana Yatna Parandava Sarvam Karma Akhilam Partha Gnane Parisamapyate. everything ends in knowledge, learning. The highest is learning. Sacrifice performed as part of learning. That means knowledge is superior than any materialistic sacrifice. So get knowledge. That is what Bhagavan says. Sreyan Drivyamaya Adhyatnat Nana Yetna Parandava Sarvam Karma Akhilam Partha Nane Parisamapyate. Nane Parisamapyate. Everything ends in knowledge. The ultimate, the last is knowledge. That is what Bhagavan says. Now, sloka number 34. Tadviddhi Pranipadena Pariprasnena Sevaya Ubadechandite Nanam Ubadechandite Nanam Nani Nasta Tattvadarshi Naha Nanina Tattva Darshinaha Tadvidhi Pranipadena. Tadvidhi, that truth. What is that truth? Trying to learn, putting your effort for learning, understanding that by how? With Pranipadena. What is Pranipadam? Pranipadam is surrendering to a master. Tadvidhi, that learning with a proper guidance from a real master. Don't learn from here and there. Bhagavan clearly mentions Pranipadena. Pranipadena means approaching a spiritual master. Pariprasnena sevaya. And how you should learn? Pariprasnena. Ask questions and learn. Without questions, if somebody wanted to learn, don't teach them. That doesn't work. Questions are essential. Pariprasnena. If they come with the prashna, if they come with the questions, go to such masters, to such spiritual masters, where you can ask a question and clarify. That means you should have somebody where you can approach with the questions. From such masters you learn. Then sevaya, do seva to them. Don't learn just like that. Anything which you get from somebody else, you are supposed to. There are different varieties of rituals prescribed to take somebody as a master. Sevaya, one of the important one is seva, by service. That service can be by different methods. Pariprasnena sevaya. Go to such masters with the questions and doing service to them. That is what Arjuna does now. He had a lot of questions. If questions were not there, these Bhagavad Gita lectures would not have been given by Krishna. Therefore, Bhagavan says, learn from such spiritual masters with the specific questions and doing service to them. Upadekshandi te jnanam. Upadekshandi can impart knowledge to you from such people. That means as a student, go and approach and get knowledge from them. Jnaninas tattva darshinaha. To enlighten yourself. Tattvadarshibha. Those who got to the realization, the tattvam which they understood with their own experience, go to such masters and you gain that knowledge also. That is, those masters who had got practical experience. They are not the textbook masters. Don't approach them. Not blah blah blah. Those who can take examples, that is, acharyas have to be approached. Tadvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadechandite jnanam jnaninat tattvadarshinaha. Go to such people and get knowledge. Those knowledge with a Sashtanga pranam to them, surrendering to them, and doing service to them and making them happy, get that knowledge, understand the tattvam, understand the essence from those masters who understood the tattva. Those sakshatkaram, they understood what is sakshat sat. Those people who gives knowledge go to such masters and then learn. That is what Bhagavan says. Tadvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadechanti jnanam nana nanina tattvadarshinaha. Now sloka number 35. Yat natvana punarmoham evam yasyasi pandavaha yena bhutanyasheshena drakshya syatma anyadho mahi. What will happen here? If such yatnatva, what can reduce your confusion? Yat natva. What is known? What is not known? What is right? What is wrong? Do you have confusion? Are you in a delusion? The delusion of understanding which is correct? How can one take out somebody from this confusion is the question. Yet natvana punarmoham. With the delusion, if somebody is there staying, having known to such people who has got confusion, evam yasyasi pandavaha, like this, you shall get yasyasi, you shall get, O Arjuna, you shall get ena bhudhanyasheshena, ena bhudhanyasheshena, ena, by this, by gaining knowledge, by bhudanyam, living beings, all of them, without any excuse, everyone, every entire living being in the world, get rid of the delusion. What is the method? Drakshya, you will see. Drakshya, you will see. What you will see? Atmani, within me. Within whom? Within Bhagavan, within Krishnan. Anyena, not somewhere else. Only inside Bhagavan. Atmani, Ato, like this, in this method, getting knowledge, getting into Bhagavan's Atma, you get into them, then all your delusions will be cleared. Every living being, every bhudanya sheshena, every living being in this world, there is only one method to get the delusion off. You have samshayam, you have doubt, you are not able to understand what is to be done. Yatnatvana punarmoham, if that is your stage, evam yasyasi pandava, such people who are existing anywhere, ena bhudanyasheshena, such living creatures, living beings in the world, drikshyasyatmanyatho mayi, get into Bhagavan, be part of Bhagavan, join with Bhagavan, so that that delusion will be over. So indirectly, Bhagavan is asking Arjuna, surrender to me totally, I am your Guru. If you want to get rid of your confusion, you must totally surrender to me. What is the practice? Whenever people have confusion, whenever people have doubt, samshayam is there, they go to a Guru and surrender themselves and learn. That is the general practice. And after that, Bhagavan says, I am here for you, so you surrender to me. Already Arjuna surrendered. That is why all these lectures were given. But again, not enough, because still you have doubt. Why still you have doubt? That clearance should come in you, so that you will surrender totally without any doubt. Yatnatvana punarmoham Evam yasyasi Pandava yena bhutanyasheshena drakshyasyaatmanyadho mai. With vision you should surrender, not blindly. Drakshyasyat anyadho mayam. Don't look here and there. Focused. Come straight to me. That is the method. Now, while doing this, what is the advantage? That will come from the next few slokas. 36 to 36, 37, 38, 39. These slokas are to mention what is the supreme spiritual peace. How to attain that. What destroys your karmic reactions. All that bad things what happened to you. If at all you don't have anything to be cleaned. Now this is the method. Those without faith, what will happen? Will be explained further to that. Then Bhagavan will tell with faith, not telling. Actually he commands. He will demand Arjuna, surrender. And then he will say, stand and fight him. Tattotishta Parandama. As he told earlier also, here the end of 42nd sloka will be asking Arjuna to act as what? Fully surrender. So this is a prerequisite. You must surrender to me totally and listen to me as I am your Guru. That is what the Bhagavan says here. And that service is what you are supposed to do. So every karma what you do becomes a service to Bhagavan. Every action which you do for the whole society is actually a repayment for whatever you have learned from your Guru. That is the service. What I have learned from my Guru, what I am supposed to give it to somebody else. That is the service which I am supposed to do. So get an opportunity, you must jump into that. Yadrishchaya, you get such opportunities. Yadrishchikam. By chance, you get such opportunity. Don't miss that opportunity, jump. And what is that ultimate thing what you are supposed to do? Jnanam. With the Jnanam, not just with Jnanam. With the Jnanam, do the actions. That is more important. Now, sloka number 36. In the same bhavam, same bhavana, same devotion, we must learn these slokas also. Here, Bhagavan says, Jnana is most important. Again, the whole slokas are actually to push knowledge. Jnana. Jnana. Abhichedasi pabibhya sarvebhya papa krittamaha sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrajnam sandarichyasi abhichedasi pabebhyaha that even if you are a sinner, abhichedasi pabebhyaha, even if you have done some mistakes, even if you are a pabebhyaha sarvebhya papa krittamaha. Sarvebhya, all papa krittamaha, all that most sinful things what you have done, sarvam jnana plavenaiva, all that will go. How it will go? Sarvam jnana plavenaiva. As Jnanam is a boat, Jnanam is like a boat. Jnana plavena. That means the knowledge itself is a boat. Vejanam sandarichyasi. In the materialistic world, sandarichyasi means to cross. Which one? Vejanam. That sin. What is that sin? That papam. Why people have done that papam? To cross that papam. What is that papam? The papam is the materialistic, selfish motive. Everybody looks for opportunities. What is that? I will get benefit out of it. How do I make my face better in somebody's. Therefore, let me do this to that person. Not with service, not with the devotion, to get some advantage. If such papa you have done, that means with any extra selfish benefit motive, materialistic existence in this world, for getting some return back, if you have done something, such papa is an ocean. Vijinam sandarishyasi. In that, to cross over that papa, that means that whirlpool, that ocean, if you want to cross, what you require? You require a nice boat. And what is that boat? Jnanam. So what does it mean? Gain knowledge so that you will be out of your papa. You can cross over papa. Even if you have made a big ocean of papas, you can cross over that with knowledge. How do you gain that knowledge? With a disciplined master who is an acharya. Under him you should get trained. Abhichetasi pabebhya sarvebhya papakruttamaha sarvam nanaplaveneva vijinam sandarishyasi. Beautiful sloka. And then now Bhagavan is taking people further. The materialistic desire is compared with a water and a boat. That is only a simile. So you can take such many similes. Earlier Bhagavan said, Jnanam is that Agni. In Jnanagni you have to fire your papas. Now he says, in that Jnanam is a boat in which you have to cross the papa ocean. Again he is bringing the fire inside the next sloka. The sloka number 37. Yathedhamsi samidhognir Yathedhamsi samidhognir Basmasal Kurude Arjuna Basmasal Kurude Arjuna Nanagni Sarvakarmani Basmat Kurude Tatha Nanagni Sarvakarmani Basmat Kurude Tatha. Tathaidhamsi, as a firewood. Edhansi means firewood. Edhansi samidho agnir, which is samidho, which is flaming, which is burning. With what? Agni. A firewood which burns in Agni. Basmat kurude Arjuna, gets into ashes, turns into ashes. That get converted into ashes. Any firewood which burns in fire, what is the balance available? Ashes. That left with some ashes. That is what will happen. Similarly, Jnanagni Sarvakarmani, all your actions, what you do, has to be burned in the fire of knowledge. Burn in the fire of knowledge. All that what you do, every action which you do, burn it in the fire of knowledge. Sweat it with knowledge. Knowingly do your actions. That's what it means. Then what will happen? Basmat kurude tatha. Like that, what become balance is vibhuti. Basmat kurude tatha. As a firewood gets burned and what balance is only basmam, all that action which you do has to be surrendered inside the Jnanagni and then burn it inside, so that what becomes is only ashes. No materialistic things will be available. All your materialistic reactions, desires have to be burned in that Jnanagni, so that nothing will be left. So Jnanam is like a fire. It has to burn inside us. It is not outside. Jnanam is swakarmam only, sondam karma, which is ours, which is mine. That is why Bhagavan says, paradharmat, don't rely on somebody's knowledge. Get that knowledge inside you and that fire can be yours. Then that becomes your knowledge, your fire. Swadharmam. Swadharmam is the best srayam. Paradharmam, no. Get knowledge inside yourself. यथांसि यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निर् भस्माल् भस्मसाल् कुरुते अर्जुन यथेदंसि समिद्धोऽग्निर् भस्मसाल् कुरुते अर्जुन नानाग्नि सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. Great. Now sloka number 38. What Bhagavan does here? Which yoga is what leads to Gnanam, and that Gnanam with yoga joining to God is yoga. Joining to Bhagavan will be the yoga. And when you join to Bhagavan, where is knowledge? Where is Bhagavan? It's all inside our heart. Within our Hridaya. Hridaya, Guhara, Madhya, Kevalam, Brahma Matram. Inside the Hridaya, only Brahma will be there. And that Brahma is Bhagavan himself. Now here Bhagavan, 38th sloka, Bhagavan says, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate talsvayam yoga samsiddhaha kalenatmani vindati. Nahi jnanena sadrisham. Nothing is equal to knowledge. Nothing is like knowledge. There is nothing better than knowledge. Pavitramiha vidyate. The best what exists in this world, the purest of the pure existing in the world. If somebody asks that question, only one answer. Gnanam. Knowledge. Gnanam is knowledge. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Somebody has to search Gnanam Dr. TPS and you will reach into my house. Go to Google Map, go to YouTube and search. Nahi jnanena sadrisham. Nothing like it Gnanam in the world. Pavitramiha vidyate. Better than knowledge. Knowledge is the best in the world. Talsvayam yoga samsiddhaha. Talsvayam, that alone, that itself, that will yoga samsiddham. What will happen if you join with the knowledge? That itself will take you yoga, join you samsiddhaha. That purification. What is that purification? Inside the heart, Bhagavan will come and stay. That's it. Kalenatmani vindati. In the course of time, with that process of filtration, cleaning it with knowledge within the heart, vindati, you will find. What you will find? You will find knowledge. You clean yourself with knowledge. Then inside your heart, knowledge will be seen. Inside your heart, Bhagavan will be seen. Inside your heart, creativity will be seen. That is why Brahma's wife is given as Saraswati. Wherever knowledge is there, Brahma will come and reside. You will become creative. Only when Brahma's wife is with you. That is knowledge. Saraswati is with you. By the practice of yoga, don't consider yoga as the today's colloquial yoga, which is asana and exercise and monkey's job. Turning your head, turning your leg, turning your hand and all that. No. Yoga here means knowledge joining to Bhagavan. So yoga is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. Pratyahara means concentration. Take your indriyas out. Take it inside. From out, take it inside. Don't open your indriyas to the outside world. And then take it inside and look at it. So where are you seeing? Your own heart. What will be inside? Your own knowledge, which is becoming creative to you. That is what should happen. So when somebody says the indriya has to be taken from outside to inside, you should keep it outside for some time to gain knowledge. Then get inside. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate talsvayam yoga samsiddhaha Kalenatmani Vindadi. What a beautiful sloka. So all of us must be grateful to Jnanam. All of us must be grateful to Bhagavan who gives knowledge. All of us consider knowledge is what Bhagavan gives. Therefore, the greatest in the world is knowledge. If you have knowledge, what will not be there? Dukkham and confusion will not be there. Mashucha, your confusion, delusion will go. You will become clear-cut, principled. Decisions will come from you. So you have no confusion. Dukkham comes only when you have confusion. Ignorant, doubtful, no concentration. These are all the problems with such people. They are all obstacles for learning also. Therefore, Bhagavan is going to say, Samshayatma Vinashyati. Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam. Greatest messages for learning principles. What is the method to learn? Many people, when I go for different schools, I must have spoke to more than 10 lakhs of teachers and students. All of them have only one problem. No concentration. Here Bhagavan will tell the method of learning. What stops you from learning? Biggest problem is no concentration. When I read, my Shraddha goes here and there. That is why Bhagavan said, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. And you have doubt. Doubt is good. Samshayam is good. But here Bhagavan is going to say, you have always a doubtful mind. That is different from doubt. You don't trust anyone. You don't believe anyone. You don't surrender to anyone. You keep testing in different people. Most famous people are your best gurus. Those who have not heard directly. You don't even know who is he. He has written some book some point of time which was most sold. Or there is a big queue. You go to such people. And you tell that he is the greatest guru. But you have no direct contact. You have no chance of asking questions. But still you go to such people. They are all useless and foolish. Bhagavan already clearly mentioned this. Just because in 18th century, 13th century, somebody was a guru to somebody, you don't have to keep his photo and then do puja. That doesn't help you at all. Start learning from those people where you can approach with the questions and doubts and then clear your doubts. Therefore, your samshayam will be over. Undoubtedly surrender to such gurus. That is what Bhagavan says. The next sloka, method of learning. 39th one. Beautiful sloka. 39th sloka, 4th chapter. Very famous. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara samyadendriyaha. Tatpara samyadendriyaha. Jnanam labdva param shanti ajirena adigacchati. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara samyadendriyaha. Jnanam labdva param shanti ajirena adigacchati. You have to, without delay, ajirena, without delay, adhigacchati, attains knowledge. When, what you have to do? Labde param shanti. After getting knowledge, once you get knowledge, what you will get? You will get shanti. You have ashanti, ashochya. That is your problem. You have confusion. That is the problem. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. A faithful person who has got full belief in someone, approaching that guru, you will definitely achieve divine knowledge from him. Those people who is approachable, not dead and gone. You have to keep that parampara. Asmat Acharya Paryandam. Vande Guru Parampara. Ramana Maharshi, Shankaracharya, great. But Ramana Maharshi, Shankaracharya cannot be my Guru because I am not approachable to them. So what should I do? In that Parampara, in that tradition, I have to find out some Guru where from him I can get knowledge. That's why I have gone to, or that is why my Guru has come to me. You don't have to go to Guru. Guru will come to you. Yadruchaya. By chance you get the approach of a Guru. That is how I was blessed to get Brahmasri KPC Arijan Bhattadripad I got. Mahamandaleshwar Swami Vedabharati I got. I never went and searched. They came. Your circumstances, your situations, your surroundings will get someone closer to you where you can approach. So once you got what you should do, catch them, get them. And I have my gurus who is no more now, and I got what I want. Then whoever is on the road which is famous, whoever speaks good English, whoever writes maximum number of books, whose pictures have been sold, who collects maximum number of disciples under them, they are all insignificant as far as I am concerned. Because I got what I want from my Guru. So find out someone from where you can get what you want, where Acharyat Padamadatte, 1/4 of knowledge, what you could get, you make your measurement. Out of which what you can get in your life, 1/4 you could get from him, catch him and learn from him. That is what is essential. Shraddha. But how do you do that? With whole surrender. Faithfully surrendering. That is what is Shraddha. Then concentration will come. Whatever he says will become good for you. You will remember. That is essential. You cannot find somebody else and then 3-4 different places you cannot catch whatever possible. That should not happen. Get into that. Shraddhavan. Focusing with one lens, the sunlight cannot be focused in 3 different places. Only one place you can focus. So when you surrender to one person. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara samyatendriyaha. Devoted to that, controlled to that. All the senses should go there. Jnanam labdva param shantim. Once you get that knowledge, then what you will get? Param shantim. You will get peace. Otherwise you cannot get peace. Ajirenadi gacchati. Adirenadi gacchati. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparasam yendendriyaha. Jnanam labdva param shantim ajirenadi gacchati. Now, 40th sloka. What does it say? Atnascha sraddha dhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokasthina paro na sukham samshayatmanaha. Atnascha sraddha dhanascha. Atnascha sraddha dhanascha. Those people who are ignorant, what will happen to them? Those people who are ignorant, those without Shraddha, Asraddha, that means without faith, and Samshayatma Vinashyati. How do they look at the world? Samshayam is not doubt here. They become skeptical about the people. They have doubt on everyone. They don't believe anyone. If somebody is doing a social service, immediate their comment will be, yeah, they are doing because they are getting something else. They always have that mentality. Therefore, they think the whole world is like that. Their job itself is thinking about how materialistic others are. Why? Because they themselves is like that. They are skeptical about anything and everything which happens around them. That is what is called Samshayatma. Samshayatma Vinashyati. What will happen to such people? They will fall down they will fall down. Means what? They have a downfall. They will fall down means they have a downfall. They will always have trouble and problems in their life. They cannot come up. They cannot get into Shreyas. They cannot become happy. Nayam lokastina paro. Nayam lokastina paro. Nayam lokastina paro. Never in the whole world, what they can do? They cannot get anything what they want. Asti, they don't get. Lokasti na paro. Not in this world, not in the paraworld also. Not in this loka and paraloka also. Gadi will not become. They don't get Gadi at all. They will wander, skeptical, doubtful, without getting Gadi, Paragadi, nothing will be there for them. They don't have Gadi in this world. They don't know the path to go in this world. They get always confused. They are doubt Joseph. They become useless. Downfall will happen to them. They will always be in trouble. Their mind will be always in tension because they don't have trust in somebody. Na sukham samshayatmanaha. Such people, those people, they are skeptical. Na sukham samshayatmanaha. Those atmas, those people, those living beings are all skeptical about everything, and therefore na sukham, they can never be happy. Beautiful sloka. You can find many such people around you. Just look at them and then see what is their fate. All the time they will become unhappy. Atnaschas Shraddha Dhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayam Lokosti Na Paro Na Sukham Samshayatmanaha. Now, sloka number 41. Yoga samnyastha karmanam nana samchinna samshayam atmavandam na karmani nibandhan nandi dhananjaya. Yoga samnyastha karmanam. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. Those people, they do the ritualistic action by doing all the karmas, dedicating their body, mind and soul and everything to God. Jnana samchinna samshayam. By knowledge, all the samshayam is chinnam, dispelled, removed. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. Karmanam. Jnana samchinna samshayam. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. With all that devotion, doing all the activity, fully surrendering to Bhagavan. Jnana samchinna samshayam. Totally understanding, dedicated, without any doubt, surrender to Bhagavan. What will happen? Atmavandam nakarmani. That you yourself getting inside the Bhagavan, or Bhagavan getting inside you. Nakarmani. No karma is done. That means all the karmas are done with spiritual knowledge. Surrendering totally. Nibandhandi dhananjaya. What will happen to them? Nibandhan. Na bandham. No bandham will be there. They will have no bindings. They will be totally relieved. They will be relinquished to themselves. And what will happen to them? They are the highest spiritual people. Renounced from the karma itself. That is why earlier we heard the great people who reached that spiritual level do every big job as a small activity, and every small activity they will have food shraddha also. A confused state of when you look at them, you find out what is this man doing. They do great things so simply, so casually. And Shraddha is there for every small activity to the absolute 100%. That is what happens to them. Yoga sanyastha karmanam jnana samchinna samshayam, without doubt. Atmavandam na karmani nibandandi dhananjaya. They will get rid of all the bandham. They get salvation straight. Any activity which they do is also which moksham. Moksham is not after death. Every activity which you do, which is in total blissfulness, then you are living in moksha avastha. Happy. The total freedom. That is what will happen. Now, Sloka 42. In this chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yogam is where we are going, in which one of the most important where sannyasam is brought in, where karmam and jnanam and sannyasam together. Jnana karma sannyasa yogam. With jnanam and karmam reaching into sannyasam. That is what is moksha sannyasam. That is what Bhagavan says now. Yoga sannyasta karmanam jnana samchinna samshayam atmavandam nakarmani nibandan didhananjaya. Moksha sannyasam is already explained here. The last chapter's essence is what we have seen. You get detached and you become happy here. Got it? Great. Now, sloka number 42. Tasmat. Whenever tasmat comes, therefore, jnana sambhutam. Tasmat ajnana sambhutam. Tasmat jnana sambhutam. Hridastham jnana jnanasinatmana. Hridastham jnanasinatmana. Tasmat ajnana sambhutam. Hridastham jnanasinatmana. Chittvanam samshayam yogam. Chittvanam samshayam yogam. Adishthottishta bharata. Adishthottishta bharata. Take shelter and uttishta bharata. Take shelter and uttishta bharata. Take shelter is come to me, surrender to me. Then uttishta, get up. Bharata. Hey Arjuna, what you should do? Take shelter and start fighting. Earlier also Bhagavan told many times. Uttishta. Klaibyam masmagama partha. Naina tattuba. In that sloka. Tattotishta parandava. In Sankhya Yoga. Beginning itself Bhagavan said. That is where he started. Klaibyam masmagama partha. Stop your this confusion. It is shameful for you. Tyathyotishta parandava. Start fighting parandava. Again, later also, almost in the middle of Sankhya Yogam, Bhagavan said, Tasmatu tishta kaundeya. Get up and then start fighting. Same 11th chapter. Bhagavan again will tell. Tasmatu tishta kaundeya. In between, Bhagavan has to say this. So from 4th chapter, when we go 7 chapters more, Bhagavan will again say this. So here what Bhagavan says, Hridastvam jnanasinatmana. All your heart, situated in the heart. What is situated in the heart? Jnanam. Knowledge is situated in the heart. Atmanaha. Stay inside self. What is your asinam? Asinam is, what is your weapon? What is your sword? Knowledge is the sword for you. With that, what you should do? Chitainam. Chitwa. Chitwa means cut. Smash it. Cut it off. Enam. That. What is that you have to cut? Samshayam yogam. You have any doubt? That you should cut it off. What yogam? The karma yoga. Do you have any doubt that why should I do it? Cut it off with your knowledge knife. That is what should happen. Tasmat Ajnana Sambhudam. If you have some more Ajnanam inside you, if you have some ignorance in you, what you should do? That you should keep it, knowledge inside you, take that sort of knowledge, Chitainam Samshayam Yogam, that doubt which is giving you this ignorance, cut it off. Hridastham Nanasan Atmana, keep that inside you, and then Adishto Tishta Bharata, surrender to me totally, and then start fighting. Arise, stand up, and then start fighting. That is what Bhagavan says. Establish yourself totally in the Karma Yoga. Karma is important. Chidainam Samshayam Yogam. Yogam here is Karma Yoga. Get into that Karma Yoga. Tasmat Ajnana Sambhudam Hridastham Nanasinatmanaha Chidainam Samshayam Yogam Adishto Tishta Bharata. Beautiful sloka. This is what we have completed 4th chapter. Let us chant this what we have done today from sloka 33 onwards. Up to this we will chant once and then conclude this. Sreyan Drivyamayadhyatnat Jnanayatnah Param Tapparam Tapa Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Nane Parisamapyate Tadvidhi Pranipadena Pariprasnena Sevaya Ubadeshyandite Jnanam Nanina Tattva Darshinaha Yatnatvana Punarmoham Evam Yasyasi Pandavaha Yena Budhanya Sheshena Drakshya Syat Manyatho Mahi Abhi Chedasi Pabebhya Sarvebhya Pabakrittamaha Sarvam Nana Plavenaina Naiva Vyajanam Sandarishyasi Yadhai Dhamsi Samidhognir Basmasal Kurudo Arjuna Nanagni Sarvakarmani Basmasat Kurude Tatha Nahitnanena Sadrisham Pavitramiha Vidyade Talswayam Yoga Samsiddha Kalenatmani Vindadi Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam Tatparas Samyadedriyaha Jnanam Labdva Param Shandi Ajirenadima Gacchati Adirenadi Gacchati Atna Scha Shraddha Dhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayam Lokosti Naparo Nasukham Samshayatmanaha Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam Nana Samchinna Samshayam Atmavandam Nakarmani Nibandandhi Dhananjaya Tasmat Ajnana Sambhudam Hridastham Nanasinatmanaha Chidainam Samshayam Yogam Adishto Tishta Bharata. Idi Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Nana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Samaptam. Namaskaram to each one of you. Thank you for joining and being part of it. God bless you.